So, good morning, friends, and welcome to another amazing episode of Get In Get Fit series. We are in session 57, and it is indeed a great pleasure for all of us because we have come a long way right now, and it truly makes us feel very proud of ourselves. What started as a very small initiative, thinking of how do we do exercise on a on a what we thought was so difficult during the pandemic, that is, sitting inside the house and doing exercise. And will that be very effective? And, will we be able to go outdoors? All this was truly an enigma at one point of time. And then we started with a Get In Get Fit series. We started improving people's lung capacity because that was in question. So we had a lot of breathing exercise. We wanted more flexibility of the body. So we went on with yoga. And slowly but steadily, we started doing a lot more of the exercises. And we got mentors every day. 6 to 6:40, we have our mentors training us. And then, of course, now we have started a small running group of our own. I can't say completely running, but at least walking, running. And each of us, are joining into the group one at a time. But I guess we are becoming a veteran right now, I can say, in that too, where we have people to mentor us, like Kannan sir and Usha ma'am, and all of us are just following suit. And what is so special about today? Yes, we are having our speaker, Mogo sir from Bombay. And we're going to, have a nice rendezvous with him today. Before I really bring him on stage, I'm going to share some of his accolades. So, Mogo sir's full name is Murthy Govindarajan, and he is a banker by profession. And he started running when he got into the Dream Runners Half Marathon in 2013. At that point of time, he was physically a little bit on the obese side, and he had certain lifestyle changes. And he just got into running, and slow but steadily, he reduced around 20 kilos. And now he has moved into the fitter side of himself. And he has been able to combat the lifestyle diseases like diabetes mellitus and hypertension. And what more? I mean, he has so many marathons to his credit. He has almost more than 50 half marathons, 10 full marathons, 5 ultra marathons, and 2 12-hour stadium runs. And his last marathons, when he ran for, the marathon when it's conducted, it was in Hyderabad. And that was the Airtel Hyderabad marathon in 2019, and the Ultra in Yerkad in December 2019. And today, I guess his life revolves around running, and we are yet to find out what he does today after he has relocated from Chennai to Bombay. So with no further ado, I'm going to bring Mogo sir onto the screen. So welcome, Mogo sir, and good morning, and very, very excited to have you at Get In Get Fit series. And over to you, sir.
Thank you, Vidya. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for a wonderful opportunity to in this forum. I mean, already I am seeing a couple of legendary runners and the mentors who are I follow in my walks of life all throughout my running career. I mean, so this has been great journey for me. I would say that running is a good transformational thing in my lifestyle. So to begin with, hopefully, when I start taking through the process, so probably I'll be able to highlight what are the transformation it got to me. What are things you can also look at doing the same in your if you are a start runner to the start level or a mid level or even senior level. So probably at the end of session, hopefully you will get a fair insight to that how you can be a runner when I can, hopefully. So something like this. So the discussion would be of 3 parts, basically inspiration from my own journey. There are certain information which can help you, maybe some actionable insights So how you can pick up running and improve your running. Third aspect is how to reap a lifelong greatest beneficial running. These are three themes I wanted to briefly talk about my experience. Is it okay? I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah. So first and foremost was, as a runner, when now I say I'm a runner. I will not say runner. I'm a jogger basically. So I took inspiration from many people and great runners around me, and I took them as mentors as I embarked in the journey of running and wellness. There are two aspects to this activity. There is one is running, other is health and wellness. This this alone can go together. And after a certain point of your life, whether you are at the age of 20 or 40 or 60, wellness is the key to your life, whether it to do with the personal life or professional life. To achieve that wellness, I would say that running is the ultimate sport anybody can look upon. I've been to at the age of 50 only, I seriously started my running. Means that I never ran before, never into any sport before my entire uh, lifestyle. I'm born and brought up in the place called interior place of Tamil Nadu. Tanjore is my native district. So except for catching up a town bus for a college or school, I never had the habit of running also. I mean, I'm not either a sports person as well. So what transformed me as a running is that at the age of 50, I was losing so much focus on my health, and as it started to affect my career also. First and foremost, I used to be obese, and then I used to overweigh. I used to weigh around something 90 plus that kind of time, and I used to have a host of health issues, especially diabetes. I used to have a high cholesterol and BP. All that was there. I was constantly worried. I stay in a place close to Besant Nagar, so I used to go for walking. I used to go and go there, sit there, then eat there and come back. I used to. It never life never changed. I joined gym. That also never worked. So you were not. I was not getting the days become worse and worse. That's the time I took. I could see some few runners in the Dasanagar beach. Uh, then I started. I entered into some Dream Runners group. That time they launched that different Dream Runner half marathon. That's how my journey started. So how it was once started as a small learning, it has become more. I was more obsessed about how to do it regular every day and how I can become a. I should have a lot of information to become a better runner because I was having that initial piece of time for 3 to 6 months. I never able to. I mean, not even run for not more than 1 or 2 minutes. Also, I used to have heavy breathless issue, heavy panting, and all that happened. I mean, I never knew that why, how realize that how running is so tough. I don't know. Some of the runners already in the group may share that, especially for the obese person and diabetics as an issue, diabetics as a background. I found that running was more challenging. I mean, but I didn't give up. So that was the time I used to rely on people like Mr. Govindarajan Krishnan. There are many actually. I can name him because he is my closest mentor. I would call him as my partner to running crime actually. So he is been like a soul to me when it have to how to keep the motivation daily going and all. The thing with running is that I think Kannan sir also here in the forum post that it's a continuity, perseverance, and you have to do every day and repeat it every day. That's a habit. That's a habit I started inculcate. So gradually it is happened that I started to believe that I can also run. Okay, I can also do. That point of time, the goal was not that 10K or 15K or 20, nothing like that. Then in 2013, the goal was that next 3 months was that I wanted to learn how to run. I want to I wanted to learn how to get up every day, go out, even do little bit of running. I wanted to go out, find out I do not have any pain, something which I wanted to sleep better, all that. So the combination is that the focus is more internal, not outside. I don't want to do that. I I want to do that 5 kilometers today, 10 kilometers today. Not like that. The goal was to do how much of time you can spend on the road and how much of time you can devote to little bit of running and walking. So that's how the learning started. So within 1 year, you may get surprised. Within 2013 itself, I did about 15 events. That's the biggest transformation. The first event was usually the year start with DRHM event is actually the beginning of the year every time it happens. Usually end up with Wipro event Chennai. Somebody people in Chennai know that. So the Dream Runner event started with 5-6 months. I became so passionate and so aggressive with my approach and so much. It took me to many events. So that's a journey, but it's not that I am the ideal person to follow. But thing is that, yeah, the point I wanted to communicate in the forum is that what you should do to become a runner. So what are the things you should be continuously doing? That's what I wanted to say here. So when initially got to so much of inspiration, a lot of people say, "Oh, they have done this much many event, that many event." I used to get a lot of inspiration from them. So how they are doing it. So for me, taking the information and putting it to practice was most important. Am I going fast or am I? Hello, any questions?
Perfect, sir.
Yeah.
Perfect, sir.
So that the basic question to me was that what are the things should I approach to running? How I should I approach running? How should I stay injury free? How to treat my body, mind, and spirit while running? This is every day. This is everyday rigor for me. How should I prevent burnout, overdoing? Of course, overdoing something, even today also I do it, but it will be the back of my mind all the time. So what are the training methods I should do? And what are something I should do across past training, food control? These are the first 8 to 9 months I spent on learning all. More, I think I have not perfected it, but I know from there, all the triggers, I know how to do all that. The moment my family also, I was going through that, the family also realized that we're going through transformational changes undergoing, the family also supported in that way. So all this can happen only with the support of family only. Nothing can you do alone. So this is what about, so how to get our basic correct? So how should I approach running? Running is not about doing a marathon. Running is more about how you to convert your small steps into running. I always believe that. I always mix it up. This is, I believe this group is somebody in the learners club only. I am ignoring people like Usha madam and Kannan sir the time being. So I am taking it how to start and avoid the running journey. It is my takeaway. First and foremost, be your own runner. Do not look at compare with others. That's very important. Because anybody into the wanted to start running as a serious sport, people should always think that you be your owner. You should not look at. You should never ever should compare with others. First and foremost, whenever you are starting running, you have to do a stop, walk, and pause when experiencing difficulties breathing. So all running is, according to my experience, closely related to breathing. The more easy the breathing, more you are in control. Your breathing control is a measure of your progress. The more easier you are with conversation child, the pacing day would want so long. And those types. The more easier with conversing while running, that better equipped we are. Most of 90% of your running practices should happen in this grade only. You should be able to run regularly with you are in a pace, you are in a mode, you are in a joke, you are very easy while talking with others. That means you are able to breathe easily, your breathing is normal. Only thing is at the time of jogging or running, you are also, it's unlike other occasion, you are putting little more effort toward other parts. But breathing is the key actually. Breathing is never you should allow it to go shoot up or things like that. The moment you are feel that you are shooting it up, you have to either pass, walk, then you have to redo this. The more of practices I used to do, it made me more stronger. It's always running is about spending more time on the road rather than the distance you cover, the pace you do. Okay. These all marks are fair. These all come to you automatically when you go through this process. So make sure that you are doing that. Do not. There is a saying that every day you should run. There are people who run 10 to 10, 100. Now popular is 100 days running and all that. You don't need all that. So you have to find out what is best suited to you. But even you do only 4 days in a week, that's also fine. So you should be able to if you have body pain, if your body asking for rest and all, you should take couple of days off. Never feel guilty about it. You should take pride to do 4 days now, then beginning. in the beginning, the kind of thing. So these are the few things how to start your running and avoiding injury journey. So I would like to pause. So and very important to running is before you start the day. Actually, we are to have you should always try to take hydration is important. We should have at least 250 ml of water. And to be added with, you should have at least one banana, yeah, or a chicky, or kadala muttai or type, or two, 3 dates, or something. Even one bread slice also okay, but you should never ever start your running practice with empty stomach. And all the more worse is that you should not drink a coffee. Then as a Chennai coffee and all, no, it's strong, very strong, and chicory coffee and all that. It's very good. You feel like it's a wake up kind of thing, but it's okay. But you should, for running, this is not advisable. So you should always uh, take something, then drink coffee. That's better. So this is one. And second thing is you should always stay hydrated. Depends on nature of people. As a thumb rule, every 10 kilometers you are doing it. Every 5 kilometers you are doing it, at least 250 ml of water is mandatory. By the end of that 250 ml, 5 kilometers, you should have ended up with 250. Or at least during the course, you have to keep drinking. So water is most essential because that's where you lose your muscle mass if you don't drink the water regularly. Okay. Second most important is that we have been used to doing it. I think many would have told you. Never ever skip up your warm up or cool down. Every time you embark on running. So that's about 10 minutes you have to spend for warm up. Another 5-10 minutes on cool down. This is very important to you. It should be part of your activity. Also, if you have a if I do not know how many of us able to do that, it should always to be part of a group. There are some running groups are there. If you can able to join, that is good because that will it will provide a motivation. B also will help that there are people help you to achieve the way you want to achieve. And so follow a training plan, keep it regular, seek feedback from others on your progress. That's something we should keep doing it. And most importantly, every day is not a PB day. People personal best. Every day you should not chase anyone or comparing with others, groups or even. That's most important. Lots of people have been seen to prone to injuries because they wanted to follow somebody. This person is running this straight. Why I can't run? So I can proudly say that in the last 7 years, I never had single injury. The one of the best thing I never follow anybody. I have done there is an event in Bangalore I remember 2014. I was doing for 24 hours. Uh, I did for charity event. I ran for 24 hours actually. Ran, I would not say that run and walk. I have done about 150 kilometers, 120 kilometers. I think that there I saw there are people from international participants. They were doing it in less than time and all. So I just finished before the cutoff. I was supposed to do 100 kilometers, so I finished close to 120, and I was on the road for 24 hours. This was never possible if I thought about that. If I want to do less time and all that, I never focused on that. I just focused. I wanted to be on the road. I will not follow anybody. I'll do the thing of my own. I'm just saying it's an example. So the running is a sport, not that you wanted to. You'll not be measured by distance or time or anything. It is more of an endurance. The sport, running is a sport. It will take you right to your body, soul, mind, everything will take. It will make you active. I don't think any other sport will make you more sterner exercise rather than running. So for us, the endurance to keep. If you want to develop endurance over the period of time, you should do it. You should do it every day. You should do it. Take it as very casual. You should be in a position to get up every day morning, do for as you feel like want to do 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers. Then you come back and you go to your office and do the regular work. That way you have to make your body and mind and physical has to be there. To achieve that, you should not think that every day is a PB day. Every day you should not run fast. Every day you do not. You should do everything as a casual every day. That's what I'm telling you. Also, one other thing we always do, I believe I keep doing it is you have to mix up your running with your tempo, interval, easy, long, slow, distancing, all that you should do. So don't make it simple every day. Your practice method. Practice one day you can do a walk, one day you can do yoga or other thing. Even when you are running, you should do more intervals. The intervals also can be 1 minute run, 2 minute run, 1 minute walk, 3 minute run, 1 minute walk. This kind of combo. You keep repeating it. Even one day you can do some tempo. You should not, whenever you are doing practice for tempo or anything, you should not more than 20 minutes or 30 minutes. You should not do running faster for not more than 20 minutes. So if practicing every 20 minutes, then you do 3 sets, 4 sets, that will be good. And Sunday used to be long, slow distance running. The approach to long, slow distancing running I used to follow is hours only, not hours or minutes only, not about distance. So if you are doing the week number 1 for 30 minutes, next week should do 40 minutes, it should be 1 hour, 1:30, 2, 2:30, 3, 3.5, 4, like this will go. You should always you should measure your performance for the long, slow distancing running day as your time on the road, easy, not on the distance part. So this and all will help you to prepare you for the event. Better. So for in my experience, the first year of my 2013, I did about 15 events. 2014, I did about 25 events. So I'm not the right model for you to do like that. The best ways for you to is you have to identify only one or two events in the year, and then you can start practicing for that one. So there is a training plan. Is today's any applications are available. Always you can reach out somebody who can help you with the training. Always, if you want to do for an event, always ideally 2 to 3 months of training plan is required. Then do that. Yes. So for that, how that the one question is that should I do 7 days running, all day running? No, not like that. Two days in a week should be allocated for strength training. The strength training is nothing but make your core that is lower, upper, and all that is ideal to improve your endurance. Basically, I am also weak in this area. I never do much of this, but as a running person, you should do more of it. A good sleep also you must. If you are not able to sleep for 5, 6 hours, you should avoid next day running. So ideally, sleep is a must for you. Without sleep, you should not run. That will affect your health also. And other thing is that there is no specific, as far as I have never done any specific food control. However, the way you started running, over the period of time, you'll start to moderate the way you want to take food and stuff. And we start, protein is you have to focus. Protein in the form of sundal or whatever form, dal is the most important. I don't advocate any food controls. The first year of my 20 kgs I lost, I have not put across any food control. Because that's all added weightage, it will go off automatically. After reaching the certain stage, then maintaining will be the difficult. That time only you should focus about some food control. For instance, for me, it took just about 9 months to reduce from 90 plus to 70 plus. But 70 plus, I am not able to reduce below that. So if I want to really achieve that, I should get into some diet plan and all that. But I am very comfortable with whatever on the weight or height or anything. I am happy with what I am. I am fit. I am at my fittest in my entire 56. I am now 56. So 57. Sorry, 57. So I am fittest now. So I don't bother about now. I take everything. Maybe little moderation. One important thing is now I have stopped taking medicine for diabetics. I fit in the first year. So I used to spend about 2,000 rupees every month for diabetic medicine. And all. I stopped within first year. So that's the transformation running has brought to me. Now I check my sugar level once in 3 months. So I used to observe. That's the only thing I'm doing it. I am not restricted any of my food habits, anything at all. So this is about me. And secondly, also that, uh, and on a serious note, last 7 years, I would have hardly fall sick anytime. That is the biggest benefit to me for through running for me. So, so that's about it. Basically, I wanted to say a few things. I think more or less I covered. I am still an amateur runner. I'm not a veteran or I'm not a thing. So I have done with my discussion. So anything is there, we can talk.
Awesome, sir. Awesome, awesome. Very excited to know about your journey. You said that you stopped taking diabetic drugs in the first 1 year itself, and now you get your checkup done once in 3 months. How are you able to maintain right now? Is it within the normal
Yeah,
parameters?
yeah. That there is a test, that it's like
HbA1c.
HbA1c. I used to be 9 one point of time. Now I'm 6 all the time.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And you had taken the test, and when you stopped, did you consult a doctor? Because many a times we get people asking, like, did the doctor really stop? Because they say diabetes is a lifestyle disease. The drugs don't stop.
I want to challenge most of runners. I have many runner friends also. Now, earlier, any doctor I go to at this age, you are running in too much, you should not run. That's the thing people used to tell me. Now I see. I don't know. It's a mixture of many things. When I started running, I started very aggressively. I mean, within 3 months only, I had struggled. Later, I used to put some 10 kilometers every day. Those times I started. When I started doing very aggressive, I don't know. It went with that. So afterwards, didn't come through also. So just I have some check. I do every 3 months. I'm doing checking. And I feel I'm in under control. At least I'm very happy that I have I stopped taking medicines. That is I'm happy with.
That's definitely a dream come true for many people, because
Yeah.
India is the diabetic capital of the world, and we are all either pre-diabetics, or most of the elderly people are diabetic. So I guess when you give such beautiful tips, I'm sure the next generation would want to follow suit. Now you said you had you were around 90 plus, and you had reduced around 20 kilos. So tell us your mindsets when you started running. I mean, when you were obese and when you started running, how did you feel like moving your body? And I'm talking about almost 7 years back. If you can just throw some light on that.
I used to have a heavy tummy that will protrude more than me actually. So there are two. I will look at this as two aspects. There are times when I'm on a serious note. I used to, being a part of corporate banking. I have to sit through meetings. I have to do presentations. I have to talk to people and all that. I used to get sleepy. I used to be drowsy. The important change happened with me is that how you conduct yourself in professional meetings after running. That was a big motivation for me. This is one. And secondly, weight reduction is a byproduct. Secondly, I started a better sleep. Right. I become second thing that my lifestyle has changed completely. I get up, getting up, putting alarm, and the way I wanted to. Even I started moderation of food. Started there is a time I eat it. I am a big believer of curd rice. Even I don't mind eating the curds in the night also. I used to heavily eat in the night. Uh, all that fried item, all that, and also those are now got stopped over the period of time. That's a basic transformation. So usually you accumulate weight over the years. Obesity is because of that, because that is something you don't want in your body basically. So in the first year of running itself, you lose most of it. That's where you have to. You should never give up. You should do it regularly. You should do it continuously. You should do. I mean, that's what I want to say. That a lot of people say that why walking cannot help it. But walking is something I also used to do that. But walking do not put to the rigor of running. Because running will activate your entire body and make your blood circulations higher. So it will put you digestion. It make your digestion process faster. Burn your calories faster. So running is the most ideal thing. Running not. I mean, when I say running, it's not a regular running. You can do mix it up with the walking running type. That's the most ideal thing if you want to reduce weight.
So when you say running, sir, you were talking about certain combinations. You were saying like, run 1 minute and then walk 1 minute. And then you said run 3 minutes and then walk 1 minute. So how do you derive at these equations, and what is your, probably suggestion for new people who are going to get into running? I am a person, I have also never been into sports right from my childhood. But I like being healthy. But right now we've got into, a consistent form of walking. So can you tell us how to get into running and then walking along with that?
So basically, the running has three parts. So the running is only is warm up, and secondly is your regular running. Then it's a cool down, right? So when you start running, the immediate reaction what will happen to everybody, even today, you will find it struggling for first 15 minutes. Then your breathing will get regularized. Then you do the regular running part. Then you should allow the body to cool down. So usually what happens is 15 minutes you do a warm up, then regular running, then 10 minutes a cool down. That's how you should do it. That should be ideal. You should doing it. Suppose how to improve running. So actually you do that. There are different ways to measure that. Either it depends on your easy breathing nature. You should, the more intervals you do, the more beneficial to you. At least in a week, you should try at least 1 or 2 times. How does it work? I'm telling you. That 1 minute is, I'm saying is an example. Nowadays, you have that smart watches, you can measure and give it to you. The best way is that you should progressively do it. Basically, this is called interval training. How it can be practiced through the counting of either breath or your footsteps. I usually do through footsteps only. I do 100 laps. There are methods also when you are running in proper road. I also look at light posts. 2 light posts will run and 1 light post walk. That I'm not only a runner. I'm also used to be a pacer for many events. Pacer is something we do when I do pacer for half marathon. I have done few half marathon, full marathon. I take people like this. When they are tired, I tell them run up to two lampposts, run. No, who can walk down 1 lamppost like this. So there are physical way of looking at it. Suppose you have the habit of listening little music and all. You say that till one music you listen and another take a pause 10 seconds, then another music like that. So idea is that whenever you're running, you should the steps for walk should be minimum actually, or should be measured during your active running phase. I'm not talking about the warm up phase. I'm not talking the cool down phase. Cool down phase could be walking also. Even start before you start the running also, warm up also could be a little walk run. But once you identify this is from this point of time, I want to do a regular running. Suppose you are planning for 20 minutes running, you are today only you're running starting it. The 20 minutes should be in a way of 2:1, 3:1, 4:1. I should always recommend. This 20 minutes is a constant. So in a month, you should do 2:1 more repeats in particular day, 3:1 in particular day, 4:1 particular day. Then Sunday it should do a long distance. If you do this progressively, within 3 months you can do 10 kilometers easily. 1 hour, 20 minutes. I mean, this is what I used to do that. The measure part is either you can use a smartwatch using music or count your step, count your breath. That's okay. You double the running you have to start with basically. 3 times of running, then you walk. Suppose when you say 100 meters walk, then you should do 400-meter running, all that. So ideally, you should measure your number of steps. That's very easy to do. And then you should progressively do that. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. So for people who have never got onto the road, who are going to start their journey to running, Can I say it would be first walking, and then you
Yeah,
progress
sure.
towards jogging, or as you said, minute running, and then you progress again into the full running thing. Is that the way you're trying to tell us, sir? So you're muted. You are muted, sir. Now it's fine.
Yeah, now some incoming call. Okay, sorry. Am I audible now? Can you repeat your
Yes.
question, Vidya, doctor?
Yeah. So I said, what I understood was, for a person who's going to just start, this journey, they would start with walking, then maybe fast walking, then jogging, then maybe, like you said, the minute one. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Tell me. Yeah.
Okay. Now your image is, now it's fine. Okay. So then it's running. Is that what you're trying to tell us, sir?
Yeah. Basically, when you want the main problem, the root cause for our running issue is that the moment you start your day, start running, you try to run a little faster. I want to continuously. That is the wrong myth, actually. The first 10 minutes is you can do walk, or it should be very easy. Your breathing should be after you do 5 minutes warm up, 10 minutes warm up. When you start running, first 1 kilometer at least, I will say you should do first 1 kilometer could be 10 minutes also, 8 minutes also, 12 minutes also, whatever it is. That should be slowest possible. Then you build that. The serious running start after that period only. You can stop your watch or something. From there, you should actually start practicing the running. So that's the time. When to stop is how to judge your ability to run is the moment your breathing is go higher. That time you should stop basically. Then you should do walking. Then when the breathing get normal, then you start running. You should do more of repeat, but don't do too much of walking. Then you lose the benefit. The period whatever I identified for regular running, that's the pace I'll tell you. It's a warm up and cool down. In between the pace, whatever, that is the running. That's where you have to focus and do more practices.
And you had also mentioned that you ran for 24 hours. Was there a break for eating, or how did you
Everything was
manage?
there. Everything was there actually. Yeah, why I felt that's an example for an example. When we say that ultras and other thing is not just all the time running. You take break, you just lie down, you do stretches, then do it. So the purpose of doing ultra is that test your endurance and ability to go through that rigor. So this can be developed only through your Sunday long distance running. So every Sunday long distance running, I always do with the time only, not with the distance. So my progress used to be that if I do first week 2 hours, I will do second week 2.5 hours, third week 3 hours, fourth week 3.5 hours, fifth week 4 hours, then 4.5 hours, 5 hours. That's how I do it. Then if I want to practice a full marathon, I do like this. So then I finish at full marathon 5:30 or 6. So we focus on more time on the road. And we never leave out taking this hydration break. We take a lot of water. For instance, every 10 kilometer, I drink half liter of water. I never skip that. I eat something and I take some banana, all that. So very important. You should never lose your muscle mass. You should not lose. There are two types: body mass and muscle mass. Body mass is something extra, your extra thing, basically your fat and other thing. You should use fat only to use the running. Muscle mass is something which is integral to part of your bone support and other. If you without properly hydrating, eating, and you are running, then it will kill your. That's where you are more get prone to injury and cramps, and the people call it as all that.
Absolutely wonderful,
You
sir.
do more of an interval. You never should focus on. There's another level called tempo. Tempo is something you wanted to test your heart rate. Want to check your thing. You did like I think Mr. Kannan is in the call. He's more of a tempo runner from a normal day. So that for that you have to train your heart for that. So it will take years. For some people, it will take years. It all depends on your body composition, weight, your natural athletic ability, and all that. It depends on so many things. So you should not compare at how others are doing. So that's how it is. You do more of interval, you will become a regular runner. I have trained many people. For instance, I have made people how to run a first 10K, first run a half marathon. I have faced with many people. My experience is always you should do a very staggered progress through intervals. Little bit of tempo, 1 or 2 days in a week, and long distance in fun, weekend. Plus, on the event day, I also try to fix it up how the timing can be managed. So I have done with few people personally, monitor them, coach them how to do a half marathon. I also help people to do full marathon. All my journey, I focus only on how to run your breathing, all that.
Awesome, sir. Awesome. I would like to thank Kripakar, sir. I mean, he was the one who, introduced you to me and you to the entire Get In, Get Fit series. So, I'm so happy that he joined us, and thank you so much for the reference. And it is so wonderful to understand these small nuances. I guess only when we interact on a very personal level, we'll be able to learn all this. And I've got a lot of people who have shared their feedback, sir. I'm going to read it out. And there are a few questions too, so we'll be talking to you about that.
Kripakar is on the line. I never noticed it. Hi, Kripakar. Yeah.
He's there.
Okay.
So, Kannan sir and Sudama from Tirupati, they are saying, nice to hear your running journey. You're an amazing runner and an inspiration to many. And Usha ma'am says, golden word, sir, I believe you should enjoy whatever you do. Never bother about time, pace, or distance. Just do it. Rhoda says, good tips to start. So, Usha ma'am says, you're so modest, sir. Thank you for your experience sharing. Very inspiring. Judeline says, your sharing is very inspiring, sir. Rhoda has a question. What about your knees and ankles, the impact?
It's actually, for me, it's a myth actually. So the question is that when you run, what happens to your knee and ankle? What happens is when you have the moment you cross that, you will try to overdo, then all these problems start. If you do little bit of stretching and also take care of some core exercises, if you gradually build up your running pace, then all these problems not happen. You should never aim to run. Suppose if you're a habit of, I'm for seeing in an example, if you're in a position to today, if you're in a position to complete 1 kilometer in 8 minutes, I'm just saying example. Never try to do that. I want to do 8 minutes. I want 6 minutes. I want to do within a month. Don't do that. So you allow that. You sustain with the date only. And if you even want to do some tempo and other practices, you can do it over the period of time. Then you will be able to avoid all this injury and impact and all that. The less of the focus should be less of walking, more of running, not entire running. Okay, that's how it is.
There are many people, I mean, so many people say it is better to run barefoot. Some say it is better to wear proper shoes and run. Then some say running on the sand is good. Some say running on the road is better. So what is your take on all this, sir?
Everything I have tried. So everything has its pluses and minuses. It depends on the place of the roads and things you are using it. For instance, in Chennai, if you want to run barefoot, yeah, you should find a place where the roads are good for running.
Even with shoes on, you have to find a good place.
I guess you got a call again.
Everywhere, pavements, there are other things. I mean, where to run,
Sir, I guess you'll have to answer that again because I think you got a call and the
scam call is coming. I could not know how to control this. Okay.
No issues, sir. Can you just repeat the answer?
So basically, ideally barefoot is not advisable because saying about the Indian roads and the other thing and all, you tend to get more injury rather than It's my personal experience. I used to be barefoot runner. Once in a week I also practice barefoot. I have done an half marathon with barefoot and all that. But my takeaway is that our roads are not suitable for barefoot running. And second, sand running will help you once in a week. You should not do not more than 30 minutes because sand running requires additional effort, as good as doing a hill repeats and climbing a staircase kind of thing. So you should not, ideally, not more than half an hour is a sand running is recommended with barefoot, of course. Then the shoes are basically ideal thing. You should not choose something, whenever you are choosing a shoe, better you go through nature of a food, then take it, and one size larger, right? That's important.
And what do you think about the sole and all, sir? People also say about these cushiony soles and things like that, especially
There are two, three that I never focused on that. It is prone leg and curve and all that stuff. I'm not expert in that, but I usually go through the shops, regular shop more than online, and go through regular shops and then ask them to what kind of shoes fit to me. I go for one size larger, but usually light shoes I prefer. So that's how it is. And I usually discard my shoe after 600 kilometers. 600 kilometers is the ideal thing. Not more than you start wanting to wear shoe because one side will get flattened and you'll have problems.
Even when you go to a shoe shop to buy the shoe, there are a lot of, say that some are for walking, some are for running, some things like that they say. Do you,
you should go for only running.
Okay.
You should ask for only for running. And again, you should go for, very importantly, you should go for, nowadays, if you go to a place like Skechers or even to, Reebok also, they'll ask you what do you want to do, whether you want to running, walk, how much you want to do that. Accordingly, they have the shoes are there. Nowadays, there are reviews are already available online. You can just check that which is good for running. Then probably you can go to shop and buy that. But buying through on-site is not advisable in the beginning, because you will end up getting a shoe which you were not supposed to be. Just go through online, good recommendation, running for the beginner and all that. Try to note down the model, then probably you can check the shop and try that and wear. That's better.
It's better to wear it and then feel the fit and then go ahead.
Correct. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. I guess we learned a lot of, very, very critical nuances which you shared today. And thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. The floor is open for any discussion. We have some more people who have actually shared their comments. So Parvati says, your speech is very inspiring for beginners, sir. Thank you so much. And Rhoda has asked, how about running on the road, for which we had already discussed. So any other questions, friends? You can always ask, sir. You can unmute and ask.
Mohan, namaskaram, Kripakar here.
Namaskaram, sir.
Varam FM pandale eppadi adu?
So that's a wrong information, sir.
The only secret
there was a time
are not shared. Some secrets are not shared.
Seri, and what is
secrets? I said some secrets are not shared.
Sir, for me, I treat running as a stress buster. The more I feel stress in my life, I'll go to that, whatever it is, I'll take out in my running actually. So running is my spiritual finance. So say I'll mix it up my running with more of running and walking only. So even today, even now also I'm doing that only. So always I think that I don't plan how much distance I do. I only plan that I wanted to do this many hours only. So in between, I'll stop myself to shop also, drink, eat whatever I want to, eat banana, chicky and all that. If some stranger come through, I'll talk to him, catch up discussion. That's how I got friendship through people like Kripakar and Saranda. So it's like that. I mean, it's just you enjoy your day. That's it. That's all about running.
Shivratri Chennai Mangalore Shivratri.
Shivratri, I had a plan, sir. I'll let you know. Because
Okay.
I like
And then Worli Sea Link you are running now. What is the distance between one end to the other? You run it on weekend only, or is it allowed?
Only in that actual ceiling they are not allowing. Only vehicles are allowing. So I go to the point only and then returning back. The place where I say currently Santa Cruz, which is about 12 kilometers from here. So I do the two-way, go up and down. So that's how it is. I do about 20, 25 a weekend. That's it.
So CR Mumbai chapter Aramchacha.
I have already started some chapter. Our job is to share the happiness and spread health, right? That's how.
ஓடுறா சந்தோஷம் உனக்கு அப்படின்ட்டு.
So I actually I want to do my next event in Mumbai Stanchart, full marathon. So which is, I think most likely happen in February. So that will be my first series event.
Okay.
Sir, January lalla 16th January or something I heard.
Something is
Was Mumbai Marathon. Mumbai Marathon.
So all of you, anybody want to do, come. I'm happy to host you.
Great. You
virtual
open the doors.
physical iduva Mumbai.
Both, sir.
Both are there, sir.
We have a place to stay. You can have a place to stay. I'm close to airport. I stay in Santa Cruz only. You can come and stay with me.
Kavale padavana.
Adan open பண்ணிட்டார்ல
I have
doors
never missed
avladha.
Bombay Marathon, so I might come.
Please come, sir. And you are an inspiration to me, sir, in many things. When I saw you looking at your all 21 every event, you have been consistently, and you are the person, a mascot for me. When I saw number of events, you are the highest for me all the time.
நான் half hour ல அதுக்கு மேல நான் போக மாட்டேன். உங்க மாதிரி அல்ட்ரா 12 மணி எல்லாம் நம்மளால முடியாது.
But in a year you do about 10-12 events. That I have seen that. Even now, madam also doing that event nowadays. So that's good.
Yes.
Sir, open
my wife also started running now. So I will also do that.
Good.
Very good. Nice.
Awesome. Such a wonderful, it felt like a family reunion, I guess.
I didn't know that your connect has been through pillar places. I thought that, okay, I never try to find out that from where this connect is coming. Suddenly, Mr. Kribagan asked somebody wanted to address. I never been doing all this because I myself don't consider I am a runner. I'm just I'm an entertainment runner. I never call myself as a active runner.
That is
Anyone who
ultimate
runs
aim of
5
running,
kilometers
sir.
is a runner.
Entertainment runners like this. I never started
No.
a worthy of a discussion kind of thing. Anyway, it's a great opportunity.
I feel நம்மளோட ultimate aim entertainment தான், sir. This is
Correct.
one form of
I
entertainment.
still
All of
remember
us
in Tirupati trip we have been. No, I was unable to walk, but I was able to run. So that's a spirit of running.
I can walk. But
You can walk.
running எனக்கு கொஞ்சம்
Yeah, you are only walking. I was not able to walk. I was able to run. So that's a difference.
Basically, we are looking out for real life heroes, sir. We want people whom we can connect to, whom we can understand how they started. And all of us, as you said, we all also want to spread health and we want to spread fitness. And I guess that is the common thread which has brought all of us together.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dr. Vidya are doing a wonderful work actually in this.
Thank you so much.
I
sir.
got
guess
more,
it's all blessings.
already 56 or 55. I mean, you would have invited quite a few, in the field. And I'll also put you to a couple of people also. Just
Thank you so much, sir.
open. So I'll get to introduce them to you.
சார் ஆல் ஓவர் இந்தியால இப்ப வித்யா ரோட்ல நடந்து போனாலே ஏதாவது ஈவென்ட் இருந்ததுன்னா மோர் than any of us she will have people very
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
We are going to celebrate our Platinum Jubilee celebrations on Jan 1st, sir. That will be the 75th episode. Yeah, actually, we are 57 in terms of Get Fit, but we also have a parallel series called Pamper Yourself, where we talk about pampering your body and taking care of yourself externally also.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it goes in unison. So Jan 1st is our 75th episode. And we celebrated the silver and the golden jubilee in a very grand way. Kannan sir,
Okay.
Sudama, Ushama, they were all a part of our
Oh, so nice. Yeah.
episode. Kripakar sir, all of them. So I'm sure we'll be spreading the invitation for our 75th one to you, and please do join us. It will be virtual.
I missed, I mean, Kannan sir event. Kripakar already done the events already. They have done that already, part of it.
Yes.
Oh, I
I'll
missed that.
share you their video recordings, sir. I'll share that.
Kannan sir is now Tirupati.
Yes.
Rocking Tirupati. You formed a group there?
Huh?
Your
Illa,
group
illa.
formed?
Myself, me and my wife, we are group.
Okay.
They
Okay.
both are our mentors every Wednesday, sir. They train us for high intensity workout.
Oh my God. It's a right, you have a right person for this right work for you.
Yeah. We are blessed, we are gifted, and you know, each of them are stalwarts. Usha ma'am, Rhoda is the international shot put and javelin.
Oh, is that?
Yeah,
Okay.
They're all, each of them are stalwarts. The small Ellurundais and la nangalanda, but otherwise,
You also, I believe you also doing running and all. I saw some.
I do it, sir. I can't call myself a runner yet. I'll say walker right now. Yeah.
Sir, in the
That's what we
Masni,
call-
she's done 183 kilometers. sir.
That's what, no, I am, yeah, that's not a small match. நீங்க சொல்லாதீங்க உஷா மேடம், நீங்க எத்தனை பண்றீங்க உங்களுக்கு தெரியும்.
இது எல்லாம் உசுப்பு வந்து உஷா மேம் தான்.
ஆமா. அவங்க வந்து அவங்க லெவல்ல வேற.
ஆமா, நாங்க சொல்றதே அதுதான். அவங்களோட நிக்நேம் சுதாமா வச்சிருக்கிறது சூப்பர் டிஎம் அப்படிங்கிறது, டெய்லி மேரத்தானர்.
திடீர்னு தோணித்துனா அது என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு தெரியாது. அவங்களுக்கே என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னு தெரியாது. விஜய் மாதிரி தான் அவங்க.
இங்க எல்லாருமே சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சார். இங்க everybody is excelling in their own way.
I think health is a common card here.
True.
So
Absolutely.
we have been spending a lot of time in other distractions to belong to that elite category of going back into tele-serials and gossiping, other things, late sleep and all. All these are we don't do all that. We think that we can do better things. We are doing better things actually.
What you said is absolutely right. The common thread is health, and all of us are like a part of a family. And another very important thing is at least 1 hour we devote to our health and on a daily basis. And
That's
that way,
important. That helps you to manage your day better, right?
True, sir. True.
Professionally, personally, all that.
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Mogo sir, and thank you so much, participants, for that awesome, interaction. I guess Kannan sir wants to say something. So yes, Kannan sir.
I said nothing. We'll see you in Bombay.
Wait, sir, we will see you in Chennai also, sir.
வாங்க.
I know.
marathon இருக்கு January 2nd.
Yeah.
Hyderabad இருக்கு December.
Yeah, we'll have to make it. Hyderabad, I'm not planning. At least Chennai also will.
Okay. பார்க்கலாம். Okay. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much,
See you
sir.
sometime.
Thank you so much. Take
Bye.
care. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care.
Bye. Thank you so much, Vidya. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mogo sir.
Thank you. Thanks all.